Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back up here. Another astro-gravitational report. You're probably feeling it. Those feminine energies, triggers, old energies of the ego, old energies they coming out on the surface, and that is coming from the retrogrades in there, having you to revive this. But as the moon and Venus and Lilith there together within Leo, that is going to be creating all this energy to really kind of like looking at what then. Still, if you following the report in the past few days, you probably find out that yeah, you should go to bed at 10 o'clock, not at 11. In there, please, that's gonna happen for a little bit while, and that is it because those energies, the way they are, that's what they do. So intensity of the energy is gonna be increasing of the retrogrades. The reason is that Jupiter is piled up right now. His forces is same thing as Uranus. There, those energies are coming, and more retrograde in there, and pretty soon Mercury is going to be done with the retrograde, which is that's going to be relieving with this. So, talking about September 11th, what is it going to happen with the energies? There's going to be this shift of the Moon, Venus, and the Moon is going to be visiting Venus, going to be visiting Lilith, and it's going to be ready to go and cross over within Virgo. But during those energies, he's going to be triggered a lot of the things we're talking about, the things that are with in Taurus, which is those two main retrograde, Uranus and Jupiter. Jupiter responsible for the growth, for the expansions of creating this beautiful growth environment. He is responsible for doubling. Okay, that's what it is. It's doubling the things you have there. While Uranus is the innovator, he is the sudden changes, the things that happens in there. And looking at back, that's gonna be kind of like a sending it back of okay, you create a product, but it's not great. You have to redo it. You did things, but you have to redone. And some of the people maybe go back into the past and see what they need to redo, see what they need to react. And there could be some same within your psyche. You thinking about things that what happens in the past, go back into the past. Maybe if you are done something in the past, could have been done right now proper in the future. Well, you done what you done in the past. Learned from it. Okay? Don't make any attachments. Don't make any other things out there. So this is gonna be at the general energy at 6 o'clock in the morning. The rising energies that are gonna be with Mercury and the Sun at Virgo. Beautiful energy towards Jupiter and Uranus. Thank God is that there. But midheaven it's in Gemini. Your friendshipness is gonna be triggered within that positions. In there, be mindful about how you react at work or with friends, or what is your thinking of friendshipness, first of all with yourself, then within others, which is also going to be reflecting within the 7 o'clock energy. There won't be that much difference in there. You might feel foggy. You don't feel this fogginess inside of you, like you can't see a clear, precise mental picture within. Well, the picture is to look within inside of yourself, of within your soul, not what's going on in the world. And that's what you might feel a little bit off of, like where I am, like I'm not here, like I'm not in the earth, or whatever that will be. Yeah, you're not in the earth because you haven't fixed the thing inside of you that will reflect the earth. You're physically on earth, but mentally you're doing revaluations. So at 8 o'clock, midheaven, it goes into a Cancer. That is going to be the rising energy is in Libra. That can create a little intensity if talking about the family and partnership situations. But that is going to be reminding about these divine energies with Saturn, the divine lessons from the past. And you're like, you know what? I learned the lessons from the past. Enough is enough. I'm going towards the future. That is one of the purpose of Saturn being retrograde in Pisces, to show you the mysteries in the world. Um, Talking about like 8 and 9 o'clock, there's going to be interesting energies because they are going to be opposing Pluto. Are you rejecting transformations because of the past? Are you rejecting to see things from the past? And this is going to be trigger some of the people a lot. And specifically during those hours, the moon and Venus coming together, they are going to be uh, squaring Uranus and Jupiter, putting some pressures in there. But also during that time between 10, 11, and 12, we're going to be going through the rising energies of the shadow. We're going to see within the shadow what is out there. So here is it's coming this 11 o'clock. Midheaven is in Leo together with Venus and the Moon and Lilith, and the rising energies is in Scorpio. All this it's create this intensity there. That is the oppositions with Jupiter and Uranus of the rising energies, but all these energies they point out where they're going. You're gonna be going through these feminine energies, like what it happened, what did I put, did I use my intuitions, did I understand everything about love and money, what did then my shadow side did, and you may have to go into the shadow to find yourself, not something else, someone else, in there. That is going to be a lot of triggers because those are the four elements that squaring Uranus and Jupiter. Big revaluations probably from the past about all this. Some of you is going to say, Dio, is not enough on about those feminine energies. It's just the way energies are, guys. Okay? Things are shifting. Things is going to be better. You'll see it. It's coming up. So 12 and 1 o'clock, that's going to be the energy of communications, a very positive energy because of Mercury retrograde trining Uranus and Jupiter at this time. But at the same time, at 1 o'clock, that is going to be the midheaven within the authority coming together. That is going to be trining Pluto, trining Uranus, and they're both sextiling Neptune. You see that proper visions of where you need to go. Okay, where do you need to go? Rising energies, though, they're in the Sag they're going to be squaring Mercury retrograde. You're going to feel like, you know what, I should have sent this message. I should make this person feel bad. I should stop. Don't you learn the lesson? You should not do this. It is about you to see what happened when you received this kind of messages. What happened after that? You hurting somebody. Hurt people, hurting people. Heal people, heal people. What do you do with that? Heal yourself and let the things to be healed on its own. So at 2 o'clock, the energies they are together with Mars. Mars, the only aspect has there with the Moon and Venus sextiling. Some of the masculine energies, they're going to be like, okay, did I feel like I'm out of place and out of space? You need to allow the masculine to find the relationship with himself. If you feel like you're within these masculine energies, you may feel like, okay, well, I'm an abandon, I'm this, I'm that. No, you're not. You have to learn to be mature, masculine energy, surviving on its own, being that warrior. Some of you maybe feel like, oh, well, I'm the only one who carrying all this heavy burden of the relationships and so on and so on. Man up, okay? Man up, showing up the support. But if the female face you with masculine energies, or the female it's with too much masculine energies, and they're like, I'm carrying everything on my side, and with these feminine energies, there, it's like, well, I only respect everything to be given to me. Well, you have to reevaluate all this. All right, so talking about later on at 3 and 4 o'clock, that is going to be the last things of 3 o'clock is going to be the energy of evaluating the relationship that is going to be begin to oppose Uranus in there. But the 4 o'clock is going to be more intense of that because she's going to be looking at within Jupiter and then that energy just a little bit more put pressures of Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius and Leo's energies. Okay, I keep talking about this. Did you fix the things last year? If you haven't, you have to work them out with again. So that is going to be even 5 o'clock. That energy is going to be a little bit more powerful, but that is going to be also connecting with the divine energies with the North Node. Is the destiny coming back to you to show you to look at it in the underworld within yourself, what you're hiding within your lower self? This could be leading into energy of the wrong visions that can leading to the energy of wrong communications inside of it. What you are doing there within you. So 6 o'clock, beginning of this energies communications. Be mindful about it because the rising energies they're going in Aquarius, full of positions with the Moon and Venus and Lilith. There is a squaring towards Jupiter and Uranus, and midheaven from Sag is squaring Mercury and Saturn. So the intensity of this energy is going to be like, can create like a snap aggravations. All of a sudden you're jumpy, you're triggered easily. It's like, what the heck is going on? I never been reacting like this, and so on and so on. It is about that energy that sparks things. It's just like poof, and you're like, oh my God, what is going on with me? Just because you're doing revaluations with yourself, somebody comes in and they need some help to tell them what they have to reevaluate within themselves. And you're like, listen, I don't need this. I'm reevaluating myself. Bye. Poof. But look within there. What is your masculine energies will do? You have to learn to maintain this balance, and that divine masculine energies, they're going to be kicking, and it's going to be create this balance with this. So 7 o'clock comes in, ascendant is in Pisces, double divine energies with the moon and Venus. And the midheaven is at 22 degrees of Sag, divine energies with Uranus. Messages are coming. They are more coming and coming. But be mindful about the messages you send. Because midheaven at 22 degrees is begin to square the sun, the authority. And that authority can take the wrong turns on that. So if you hear a message and all of a sudden this message, the wrong message, can trigger the wrong energies in you, and the wrong energies in you can create a wrong actions on your side just because you trusted the wrong energy, the wrong message. Check the messages before you do any actions, guys. All right, so 8 o'clock midheaven is at 6 degrees of Capricorn. It's squaring Mars. And the ascendant is at 12 degrees opposing Mars. This is going to be the challenge of the Mars. Are you going to be doing the right things? You know, sometimes in order you to evolve and grow, you have to be put under pressure. But you need to understand air energy under pressure. You can press so much, but then all of a sudden you can just push back. And don't allow yourself to push back. Allow yourself to vent. Okay? Vent through there, explore your emotions, explore your love. Give that energies out there. It's like, you know what? Let me see what is this is all about. So at 9 o'clock, beautiful energies, but the intensity of the moon and Venus is going to be down in the bottom. That is going to be at the 4 o'clock at home. What's going on Earth, and in the rising energies right there. Okay, right in here, there's going to be this squaring. Is like here, there is going to be a problem. There's going to be a situations. But those gonna be a situations you see them coming in the next hour. But right now at 9 o'clock, you see what needs to be changed: authority, situations, communications, visions of what the material world should be. Don't argue, but see the things out the way they can be. And 10 o'clock energy is beautiful. Midheaven is at 4 degrees of Aquarius. That is going to begin to oppose these energies within Leo. And also, that energy is kind of like helping Mars. It's like, okay, you vented there, good. Now chill out, go to bed. Okay? This is why I'm really suggesting it to you to do at this time, because simply later on at 11 o'clock, midheaven is at 19 degrees of Aquarius. There is a 3 oppositions with Venus, Moon, and Lilith. 3 feminine energies in Leo, and all those 3 energies are squaring Uranus and Jupiter at the same time, and the midheaven is squaring Jupiter and Uranus. So, talking about these pressures of the past is going to be coming in like so much. This is why I'm suggesting you get the proper energies within yourself, go early to bed, and let the things unfold from within you. That was the Astro-Gravitational report, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I come back tomorrow for another Astro-Gravitational report, guys. Be love.